Module 2, Contemporary Issues in Political Economy. Lecture 1, Political Economy Analysis. In modern times, political economy is often used as an analytical tool. Scholars and policymakers use it to understand how decisions are made, whose interests are served, and why policies succeed or fail. For example, when analyzing a tax policy, political economy asks: who benefits from the tax cuts? Who bears the burden? How do political interests shape the outcome? Political economy analysis is particularly useful in developing countries, where institutions, politics, and economic structures are deeply intertwined. Lecture 2, The Role of the State in Political Economy. The state is central to political economy. It makes laws, collects taxes, provides public goods, and regulates the economy. There are two broad views of the state. Liberal view: the state should play a minimal role, mainly protecting property rights and enforcing contracts. Radical or Marxist view: the state serves the interest of the ruling class, ensuring that capitalism continues to function. In practice, states vary widely. Some intervene heavily in the economy, others rely more on market forces. But in all cases, the state is a powerful actor shaping economic outcomes. Lecture 3, Development and Underdevelopment Theories. One of the biggest concerns of political economy today is development. Why are some countries rich while others remain poor? Two main schools of thought attempt to explain this. Modernization theory argues that underdeveloped countries are simply at an earlier stage of progress, and with the right policies, they can follow the path of industrialized nations. Dependency theory, rooted in the radical tradition, argues that underdevelopment is not accidental but the result of exploitation by developed countries. According to this view, the global capitalist system keeps some countries dependent, exporting raw materials while importing finished goods. Both perspectives highlight the relationship between global economics and politics. Lecture 4, Globalization and Political Economy. Another major issue today is globalization, the increasing interconnectedness of the world through trade, finance, technology, and culture. Globalization creates opportunities, such as access to new markets, but it also creates challenges, such as job losses, inequality, and environmental stress. From a political economy perspective, globalization raises key questions. Who benefits from open markets? How does globalization affect state sovereignty? Does globalization reduce poverty or deepen inequality? Lecture 5, The State, Markets, and Society. Political economy also examines the triangular relationship between the state, markets, and society. The state sets the rules of the game. The market allocates resources through supply and demand. Society includes citizens, workers, consumers, and communities who are affected by both state and market decisions. For example, when governments privatize public enterprises, markets may become more efficient, but society may experience job losses or higher costs. Political economy helps us balance efficiency, equity, and social welfare. Lecture 6, Political Economy of Underdevelopment in Africa. In Africa, and specifically Nigeria, underdevelopment is often analyzed through the lens of political economy. Key issues include dependence on export of raw materials, oil, minerals, agriculture. Weak industrial base. Corruption and poor governance. External debt and structural adjustment policies imposed by international organizations. Dependency theorists argue that African economies remain tied to global capitalist structures that exploit their resources. Reformers, however, believe effective governance and diversification can break the cycle. Lecture 7, Contemporary Challenges. Today, political economy must grapple with new challenges. Climate change and environmental degradation. Rising inequality within and between nations. Technological disruption, such as automation and artificial intelligence. Geopolitical shifts, with emerging powers like China changing the global balance. Each of these issues has both economic and political dimensions, reinforcing the need for holistic political economy analysis. Lecture 8: Skills for Political Economy Students. As students of political economy, you should aim to develop skills such as critical analysis, asking who benefits from policies and decisions; interdisciplinary thinking, connecting economics, politics, and history; awareness of global dynamics, understanding how local issues connect to global systems; policy evaluation, being able to assess whether economic and political choices meet social needs. These skills are essential for anyone who wishes to work in government, international organizations, research, or development. Lecture 9: Summary of Module 2. In this module, we have examined political economy as an analytical tool, the central role of the state, competing theories of development and underdevelopment, the effects of globalization, the triangular relationship of state, markets, and society, Africa's challenges within global capitalism, emerging global issues such as inequality and climate change. Course conclusion. This course has provided a foundation in political economy. In Module 1, we defined political economy, explored its holistic nature, and studied the classical traditions of Adam Smith and Karl Marx. In Module 2, we applied political economy to contemporary issues, the state, development and underdevelopment, globalization, and Africa's challenges. The central lesson is that economics and politics cannot be separated. Every policy, every decision, and every outcome is shaped by their interaction. By studying political economy, you gain the tools to critically analyze society, understand global dynamics, and contribute to meaningful change.